Hey, good afternoon. Russell of Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. Hey, I'm live out. I'm in LA. I'm at the house, right? But I'm on the patio today. I'm not in the home office. I said, you know what? I haven't done a live um, from outside in a while, right? It's a beautiful day. I do need to clean the patio. It's a little dusty, right? But because I haven't been out here in a minute, but that's okay. So I will take care of that in a little while. But no, I just wanted to come just quickly. I didn't have a lot to talk about today. I think it had more to do with. Well, let me back up. I'm Russell of Hotels. I do this show, this daily check-in. I try to do it Monday through Friday around noon. Okay, it's about 1:14, 1:15 right now. I'm a little late. I understand that, but the thing of it is just it's you still have to show up, right? So when it comes to like social media and promoting your brand and being a brand show off and all those kind of things that come along with it, the important thing is to show up, right? So we can say all these different things, but if you don't show up, then no one's ever going to know the message you're trying to get out, right? So, important thing is to show up, right? So, because I always get a lot of people, I ask them, say, hey, I see them, they're available to come on and do a live, right, with me. Say, hey, there's so and so. Why don't you come on and let's talk for a couple minutes. Let's do a live. Oh, I'm not dressed right. Oh, I don't have my makeup on. Oh, don't have this. Oh, a dog just ate the cat. I mean, all that kind of stuff, right? Every excuse not to just come on and show up, right? Now, okay, now if you're not dressed, okay, I understand that, maybe. But is it you're not dressed or you don't have the right clothes on to do a quick live, right? I mean, what is it? I don't understand it, but I'm not there. That's fine. But any opportunity that I get to show up, I'm gonna do it, right? So it doesn't matter how I'm dressed, and I mean, I'm not gonna be naked. I mean, I don't want anybody to do that to be inappropriate or anything like that. But if you're dressed and you can still talk and think, I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? So it's all about showing up, okay? Because you never know the opportunities that you will miss out on if you tend to stop showing up, or people ask you time and time again, and you say, oh, you always have an excuse for not coming on or not showing up to an appointment or a meeting or whatever. So it's all about showing up. Showing up is half the battle. We can figure out the rest, right? People want you to show up, and I think that's the important thing. That maybe that's all I wanted to talk about today. But yeah, it's all about showing up, right? But I do these daily check-ins. As like I said, I do them daily. I also have a show called On Air with Russell of Hotels. Called it's my live hospitality talk show. Comes on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. This daily check-in comes on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, so I do something 5 days a week. So it's all about being consistent. It's all about showing up and being consistent. Okay, so that's what it's all about, right? But I'm live here in LA, as you can see. I think that's. Oh, I did. You know what? Today I got a card, right? Like a postcard. And because last week I was talking about, if you're a sales manager with a hotel or a CVB, what should you be doing right now, right? And one of those things I think I put down was, at the end of the year, we always want to send our clients or prospective clients, a card or a gift or something like that. Well, I got a postcard today, right? And it was handwritten from Visit Oxnard. It says, Russell, it was nice seeing you again in Wait a minute. It was nice seeing you again. And no, I didn't see her in Oxnard. Hello. I saw her in Tucson. Okay, so but she put Oxnard. Okay, but that's okay. All right, we'll forgive that faux pas. Russell, it was nice seeing you again in Tucson. I am working on getting you out to Oxnard. Happy holidays, Michelle Flippo. So yeah, Michelle Flippo is a sales manager out there at the Oxnard CVB. Okay, that's a DMO, right? So I appreciate anyone that sends me a handwritten card. I appreciate all that stuff, right? So thank you so much, Michelle, for sending that out. And yes, definitely, I'm looking forward to coming out there to Oxnard, because I think Oxnard is one of those things that one of those destinations we kind of sleep on, because when you're in LA or Southern California, you forget about some of the outlying areas or destinations. A lot of times when people go north of LA, they're going towards Santa Barbara, right? Well, Oxnard is towards Santa Barbara. It's actually before Santa Barbara, and it's a beach community too, just like Santa Barbara is. But because everyone knows about Santa Barbara, what does that mean? The rates in Santa Barbara are a lot higher. Oxnard, is not as sexy as Santa Barbara, I guess, right? But they have restaurants, they have hotels, they have a beach. You know what I mean? The same ocean, the same beach is there, right? Maybe call something differently, but it's the same thing, right? But but it's important that that we make sure that we know that there's options to certain destinations because some of these other destinations maybe the prices are too high. There's a lot of things that can go on with that. So let's just make sure that we know the options or the alternatives to certain destinations. So, Oxnard would be an alternative to a Santa Barbara, right? Because it's just like I said, it's not as far away from LA, um, and but they still have a beach. So if you're looking for a beach community, a beach destination, they still have that. So just thought I'd throw that out there. And once again, I want to thank Miss Michelle Flippo with Visit Oxnard for sending me the card. Just to say, hey, she was thinking about me, right? And it was good to see me or get to see each other at the last conference we went to, which was the small boutique. I want to say it was a boutique, small meetings in boutique hotels at in Tucson. That was it. Okay. So, but other than that, I think I said what I wanted to say. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure. Did I miss anything else? Did I miss anything else? Oh no, we didn't miss that. That was from last week. So it's all about brand exposure, right? So in fact, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. I think I'm kind of distorted because I have my green screen on. And the green screen thing is real, right? So if you have a green shirt on, a green hat, and you think the green screen is on, it won't show up. Okay, so just make sure you know that. And I'm representing Palo Verde High School today, right? That's my Palo Verde. I mean, that's my high school that I went to in Blythe, California. So just in case you were wondering, like, what kind of hat is that? That's a yellow jacket there, okay? And it's green and gold, right? That Kelly green and that royal gold, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, but brand exposure is important, right? So I talked about showing up, but brand exposure is just as important as showing up, right? So you want to make sure when you show up, you let people know what you do, who you are, what you do, and how you can help them, right? So it's all about exposing the brand. Today, I'm just exposing my brand, and I did talk about Visit Oxnard. But these things are all about creating content, right? So when you do these lives, it's all about exposing your brand and letting people know what you do. So, like I said, I'm Russell Edmond. My company's called Russell of Hotels. How can I help you? What do? I do hotel site selection. So that means I assist companies and organizations with finding that right hotel or that destination for their meeting, their retreat, their convention, their conference, whatever it is, right? So, and I do this all over the country, if not internationally, right? So last year I did Rome as well as Greece. Okay, I did meetings in both of those places. And I do a lot of pre and post cruise stuff. And this is kind of like, these social groups or whatever. During the pandemic, a lot of people got together. They wanted to start traveling, right? So they could be work friends or work companions, but they just formulate these groups, right? And that's what's going on now. The leisure groups that are coming up are a lot of these groups that have been formed. It can be family, it can be friends, it can be people that you work with. But they get together, they go on cruises as a group. 10 rooms or more is considered a group, right? If it's a cruise, 8 rooms, 8 cabins or more is considered a group to get that discount, right? So if you have groups that are taking cruises and they have 8 cabins, you're entitled to some type of discount. Okay, see, I don't talk about that a lot because I guess it doesn't come up in conversation. But I guess the reason why I brought it up today is that my sister-in-law just went on a cruise. She goes on cruises all the time. I would bet that this is probably the fifth cruise that she's done this year. Okay, so she did one. She's in the Caribbean. I can't remember the islands. There's like 5 or 6 different islands. It's a 7-day cruise, and some of her work friends went. So it was like a whole gang of them that went. Right. So that's what it's all about, right? So I tap into some of those particular groups and I do even if I don't do the cruises, if they need hotels, so because a lot of these cruises take place out of like, say, New Orleans or Galveston, Texas, Miami, Florida, Cape Canaveral, Florida. So a lot of times they need pre um, rooms before they go on a cruise. They need pre rooms and then post rooms, right? Pre cruise rooms and then post cruise rooms. I do a lot of that stuff, right? So I do that, and then how I can help people. I mean, this takes that off their desk, right, or off their whatever, their laptop or whatever, off their pieces of paper that they're writing on. My job is to find the hotel for them. If it's a pre and post cruise situation, that's my job. If it's a meeting or a retreat, a convention, a conference, my job is to find that right hotel that's adequate for their group, right? So if that's, like I said, 10 rooms or more, I've done 10 up to 650 rooms on peak night. So and everything in between. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't like I said, doesn't matter where it is. I just recently did something at what was it? Lake Arrowhead, UCLA Lake Arrowhead Lodge, which is up. Where is that? Above like San Bernardino, California. So it's in the mountains. We did a retreat up there for a group. So that was, so those are things that I do, right? So always let people know who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. Okay, that's what you need to let people know. We talk about, oh, do the elevator pitch and oh, this and that. Okay, you can do the elevator pitch. I think that's a little bit passe, and I think it can be kind of long-winded, especially if people don't really want to know what you do anyway, right? So, boom, boom, boom. Who you are, what you do, how you can help, and let it go from there. If they had any other questions, okay, they can ask the questions, right? Have a business card. You don't even have to have a business card anymore, right? So we always say, I don't have a business card on me, because people will ask you like, hey, do you have a business card? Oh, you know what? I'm fresh out, or I don't have any on me. Well, if you have your phone, you have your business card, right? So you guys know about Blink, right? BLIQ. I think that's what it is. And I tell people this all the time. I told my cousin the other day, right? He didn't know about it. So I'm letting you know, because he said, I don't walk around with business cards all the time. I said, you know what? You don't have to. And it's called, I want to say, yeah, Blink, BLINQ. BLINQ. Okay, so if you have an iPhone, I don't think you have, I don't think it matters if you have an iPhone or not. I have an iPhone, so, but it's an app store. So go to your app store and look up Blink, BLINQ. Okay, download that app and you just fill it out, right? You just kind of get it together, fill it out, and all your information will be there. I mean, when I mean all your information, your email, your phone number, if you have a website, your Instagram, IG, YouTube, all that stuff, LinkedIn, all those things will be there as well, right? Along with your photo. And it's free 99, right? That's what I like. I like the free 99 thing, right? So, because a lot of times a lot of people are getting these, they're it looks like a business card, but it's kind of hard. It's like metal or something like that. People are losing those things. Those things cost like 30, 40, $50, I've seen, right? And people lose them. You don't need that. That's just wasted. That's just giving somebody else money. Go to the app Blink, download it, put your information in there, and all you have to do, turn on your camera and bleep, all your information goes to their phone. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can accept their information as well. As long as they have their profile set up in there, it goes both ways. So remember that stuff, right? So you don't have to have a business card anymore. As long as you have a phone, and everybody, 100% of the people walk around with phones. They may not have business cards, but they darn sure have a phone. So just make sure you download Blink and make it happen. And just let, when you think about it, and make sure you let other people know about it as well. Just say, hey, Russell Hotels told me, so I'm telling you, right? So he told me to tell you because you didn't know about it. All right. So that's what it's all about. So I'm full of information. So I'm a wealth of information, and I try to be a resource. So there you go. So it's all about brand exposure, showing up, and having the right equipment. Okay. I mean, and the equipment that I just mentioned was Blink, right? So, or, just make sure you got that stuff together. You don't have to have your business cards anymore with you all the time, 24/7. You always have your phone, right? All it takes is, I literally set this up in 5 minutes. Okay. So it doesn't take long to do. As long as you download it from the App Store, it's free. Did I mention that it was free 99? Anyway, that is it. So once again, show up, brand exposure, And don't let opportunities go by that, you can, like I said, join someone's live, learn something new, just because you're not, dressed the way you think you should be dressed. People just want you to show up. Okay. There you go. Other than that, I think that's it. So if you didn't like what I was saying today, that's okay, because I'll be back tomorrow. So to do it again. But tomorrow, On Air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show. Everyone's talking about it. Everybody's tuning in. Everybody's watching it. So that's live on LinkedIn and YouTube, just like this is, right? Same platform. And then what I do after I'm done with this, I will upload the same video to other platforms like Facebook and YouTube as well, Facebook and Twitter. So just remember this. You don't have to create a lot of content. You can use one piece of content and cross promote it on many different platforms, right? I use 5 different platforms. Am I saying that you need to do that as well? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you can use one form of content and put it and cross sell it, cross pollinate, right? Put it on other platforms. Okay. So I'm not saying you got to do all 5, but I would say you need to do at least 2. Okay. Any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. My website is russellofhotels.com. My email's there as well as my phone number. So I'm here. So anyway, that is it. You guys have a great day. Once again, tomorrow On Air with Russell of Hotels comes on at 1 o'clock PST. We'll see you then. And as always, you guys have a great day and peace.